Squad that's ready to fight. Hey, just hang, there's no one. Huh, bruh, huh. Thunderbolts drop, but they ain't the squad. Ghost and Tasky, Victoria, odd. Yeah, we voted, but the time was rough. If you saw the movie, we'd have called their bluff. Yelling a red GUS, got the lore. They're the core, we can't ignore. Don't need a redo, just make it right. Rework the squad that's ready to fight. Saw the trailer, thought, yo, this might slap. Tasky and Ghost in a war zone trap. Red Guardian flexing, Yelena with style. Winter Soldier looking cold and vile, but in-game drop, nah, it ain't that. Victoria hand, who greenlit that? Songbird flying Hyperion 2. This ain't Thunderbolts, this is Beta Crew. Thunderbolts drop, but they ain't the squad. Ghost and Tasky, Victoria, odd. Yeah, we voted, but the time was rough. If we saw the movie, we'd have called their bluff. Yelena red GUS, got the lore. They're the core, we can't ignore. Don't need a redo, just make it right. Rework the squad that's ready to fight. We picked these names from a poll, no shame, but that's before we saw the game. If the movie dropped first, that vote would flip. Taskmaster leading, nah, hard skip. He died in the intro, blinking, he's toast. Now he's the leader, that's wild at most. Marvel HQ's plans, well, yeah, they don't divulge. That's why you gotta do Tasky and the Yellow Bulge. Yellow's bench, red G's old tech. US agent sitting in a power check. They've got the ties, they've got the rep, but they're locked in limbo. What y'all expect? Thunderbolts drop, but they ain't the squad. Ghost and Tasky, Victoria, odd. Yeah, we voted, but the time was rough. If we saw the movie, we'd have called their bluff. Yelena red GUS, got the lore. They're the core, we can't ignore. Don't need a redo, just make it right. Rework the squad that's ready to fight. Thunderbolts drop, but they ain't the squad. Ghost and Tasky, Victoria, odd. Yeah, we voted, but the time was rough. If we saw the movie, we'd have called their bluff. Yelena red GUS, got the lore. They're the core, we can't ignore. Don't need a redo, just make it right. Rework the squad that's ready to fight. Come on my side.
Hello there, how y'all doing? Welcome in. We're playing Marvel Strike Force. Hope you're having a beautiful and fantastic Saturday morning. Trying to get ahead of my day, be more productive. Got some stuff to tackle today. Let's get through Marvel Strike Force first. Got some videos I need to upload. Got some... What else do I got to do? Block party event. All right. Early stream. Yeah, we're getting through it early. I think I need to just start my days earlier. Oh, good. Looks like this war is not competitive. Holy moly. All right. Well, we'll do that at some point. What do we got? 42K. So I don't have a lot of choices here. I really need stuff for Oath. Man, if I don't have that much, maybe I should restrict what I'm getting for Oath. I don't have enough for that anyways. All right, well, we got to get more. Possibly CC2 is struggling in the 3-room tournaments. It's bad how it's just bad for like how to play. Yeah, it's different. I really like that it's a shorter. It doesn't bother me. I like it. I think I feel like they've been mixing things up. We've been getting these weekly events. Like right now we've got the one with vigilantes. Whatever it's called. I like the idea that there is stuff to do if you want to do it. Like right now, like the rewards are not good, but if I wanted to keep playing this whatever it's called with vigilantes, I could, you know, it's like something to do. I do like that. The idea. I think it'd be better if the rewards were a little bit more interesting. I don't know. Quasar should be tomorrow. According to the math I've seen, is tomorrow. Yeah. Eight-room tournament? Yeah, I get it. I mean, I would like to try that one time. What do we got? We're on the 17th. We're going to have to wind down that currency. Is there anything in here I need? I don't think so. I don't think so. All right. What do we got? Well, I mean, I did my attack. How do I see what it is? I don't know. All right. Well, I feel like it's done. Command center. I don't want to wait. I'm not going to. Not going to, and we're going to continue picking up training materials. You know what? I should just do all this all the way down. I don't know why I don't. Yeah, we did Battle World yesterday. Just put it on Astral on auto. Oh, I didn't do this. I've got her unlocked, right? Okay. All right. Yeah, we're gonna have a chill day today. Unfeasibly. I don't know what unfeasibly means. Holy moly. Holy moly. All right, well, that's that. We got some stuff, I guess. I don't know how useful that stuff is, but I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Still don't have Victoria Hand, which I'm going to be saving. For the second attack, what do you mean? Oh, on Battle World? Oh, I could. I feel like my alliance was done by the second person that went in. All right. Well, let's see. I'm just I'm not going. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to play later today. I've been wanting the weather here in Vegas has been good. So I'm trying to get as much like yard work and stuff done. I really enjoy working on my yard. All right. Boy, they here early? Oh, they're here early. Hold on. I'll be right back. Yeah, we're streaming early today. All right, we're streaming early today. All right, we had some people working on the house, and they showed up an hour and a half early, and some of the house was not ready. But anyways, I got through most of what I needed to get through. Jay Trocious coming through on YouTube. Yeah, we're early today. Which is fine. Amazon. All right. Boy. I got a little bit of pain right now, but I'll make it through it. Ah, is what I'm thinking. What do you guys think about that? My brain is scattered today. Let's see here. Cargo shorts love right here, man. I got cargo shorts, man. Yeah, we got the cargo shorts. Yep. What to do? Vigilante here? Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, it's a little bit too early for everybody, huh? But I gotta get my stuff done. I didn't know that this was not a competitive war, so I don't know if I would have jumped on. I'm just gonna try to get everything done that I can get done. Lately I've been in like creative avoidance. I don't know what's wrong with me. But I think that the earlier I start doing stuff, the better, and then I can get more done. While it's out, let's do it.
Get your wallet out, wallet out, wallet out. Wallet out. Get your wallet out, wallet out, wallet out. Open, looking, coming, close out, close out. Open, looking, coming, close out, close out. Get you wallet out, wallet out. Wallet out.
All right, we did with the raids. All right, let's see. We did raids. Let's do this. And then we'll do our Alliance War. How far are we away from Crucible? Oof, that's 5 hours away. Well, we will not be... I don't need that right now. Let's see. We were gonna do roster VS. Are there any leaderboard things that are of interest that are ending anytime soon?
Oh, yo, Matt, that's cute. Now buy some more. We drop new kits just to feed the store. Power ain't free. This game's our grind. And balance? Nah, we left that behind. Free to play, that's fun to say, but ain't no profit in a fair way. We build the hype, then time to drop. And if you ain't spending, enjoy the shop. Cash over balance, that's the law. Turn your roster into revenue raw. Complain all you want, we don't flinch. Every old patch got a cash grab clinch. Look, your power's low, that's by design. It's not a bug when the loss feels fine. We ain't here for dreams, we here for math. And the whales, oh, they clear the path. Mirror match, nah, we twist the rules. So you gotta pay up just to use your tools. G20 locked, hope you brought that dough, or you'll fall behind by next milestone glow. Cash over balance, make it rain. Every new team got a built-in chain. We don't tune kits, we tune demand. Wanna compete, better pay as planned. We see your posts, your rants, your charts, while sipping lattes with our scopely hearts. Please fix war, Crucible's trash. Cool story, bro, did you bring that cash? OP ain't broken, it's profit unlocked. A beautiful scam wrapped in digital stock. So cry on Reddit while we swim in bucks. We drop no fixes, just skins for cucks. Cash over balance, that's the game. We broke your fun and trademarked the name. Pay or lose, that's how it goes. Now get in line for them OP shows.
Bionic Avengers? No. I actually messed up. I meant to go a little bit further. Bionic Avengers? No.
Rework the squad that's ready to fight.
I was farming training materials.
Thunderbolts drop, but they ain't the squad. Ghost and Tasky, Victoria odd. Yeah, we voted, but the time was rough. If you saw the movie, we'd have called their
Should be tomorrow, right?
US got the lore. They're the core. We can't
See if I'm on track for it tomorrow.
rework the squad that's ready to fight.
Quasar tomorrow.
Tasky and Ghost in a war zone trap. Red Guardian flexing, get a little with style. Winter Soldier looking golden vile, but in game drop, nah, it ain't that. Victoria hand, who greenlit that? Songbird flying Hyperion too. This ain't Thunderbolts, this is Beta Crew. Thunderbolts drop, but they ain't the squad. Ghost and Tasky, Victoria odd. Yeah, we voted, but the time was rough. If we saw the movie, we'd have called their bluff. Yelena Red G, US got the lore. They're the core, we can't ignore. Don't need a redo, just make it right. Rework the squad that's ready to fight. These names from a pole, no shame, but that's before we saw the game. If the movie dropped first, that vote would flip. Taskmaster leading, nah, hard skip. He died in the intro, blinking, he's toast. Now he's the
We'll pull up Quasar right here.
Yellow's bench, Red G's tech, US agent sitting in a power check. They've got the ties, they've got the rep, but they're locked in limbo. What y'all expect? Thunderbolts drop, but they ain't the squad. Ghost and Tasky, Victoria odd. Yeah, we voted, but the time was rough. If we saw the movie, we'd have called their bluff. Yelena Red G, US got the lore. They're the core, we can't ignore. Don't need a redo, just make it right. Rework the squad that's ready to fight. Thunderbolts drop, but they ain't the squad. Ghost and Tasky, Victoria odd. Yeah, we voted, but the time was rough. If we saw the movie, we'd have called their bluff. Yelena Red G, US got the lore. They're the core, we can't ignore. Don't need a redo, just make it right. Rework the squad that's ready to fight. Come on my side, yeah.
All right. No.
Fire is ice. Dorky dad bringing heat sharper than Vegas dice. The Marvel strike force cabal, and I'm leading the crew. Mobile complainer, this ain't the fight for you. You're all smoke, no spark, and no follow through. Canada's rising while Vegas just blew. Vegas light, but your shine's too dim. While I'm skating on beats, got the cold to win. Canada's my throne, and I'm ruling with frost.
All right, we're done.
Snake, God, this battle's already lost. Your bars are soft like a desert mirage, while I'm steady like a glacier breaking your facade. Canada's fire, hotter than your sun. Las Vegas heat, boy, I'm the chosen one. You're all flash.
War with Dorky's Alliance? What's Zuni in? I don't think I've played Dorky's Alliance in a long time. I don't know why there's 4 zones. Here we go. Oh my God, I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, it's atrocious. Holy moly. I didn't know how to... Okay, I'm so glad you said that because... You could also... Oh, fuck, man. Atrocious, yeah. I don't know how to talk about that kind of stuff still yet, but like when I've struggled, like people that don't get it, it's the suggestions are not that helpful. And for me, the way that he was talking about the void is the way it feels. Like it always wins. It's not going to matter. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. I remember sitting in the theater with Kat and I didn't even really want to get into it. I'm glad that somebody else had that same reaction. I kind of kept that feeling to myself after seeing the movie though. Yeah, the way that he talked about the void was so eerie. Oh my God. It's like whoever wrote that really understood. I really haven't felt like someone represented the way it feels. I don't know how, yeah. People that do not feel like that never really understand. Really, yeah, they can empathize, but they don't get it. Yeah, I just never like when you talk to somebody else, they're like, "Oh man, you just gotta think positively, or maybe you should get out and go outside, or what you need is a hobby." I was like, "Holy moly, man, you don't get it." Thanks for. I know you're trying to be helpful, but I get stuck in a loop where I don't want to bother anybody and I don't want to inconvenience anybody with my problem or problems. And so I just shut down and keep it to myself and I get stuck. But I don't want to bother anybody with it. Yeah. Anyways, and then you get through it, and then you're like, what the hell was I thinking? Like, why does my brain go there? Because you can take a step back and go, what's wrong with me? Why does my brain go to that place and just get stuck there? I don't know. Yeah, it's not fun. And like of course, like everybody wants to be helpful. I like everybody says, "Oh, you can call me, you can talk to me. You can reach out to me." I never do. I never will. I don't know. It's not going to happen. Thanks though. I don't have the capacity when I'm in that thought to ask anybody. Strangely enough, and not that you guys want to hear this, strangely enough, like having like a schedule with streaming and coming on stream even when I'm feeling off, it kind of forces, like, in some weird way, I have to get up, I have to brush my teeth, I gotta, think about if I want to take a shower or not that I do. Maybe change some clothes, put on a hat, eat some food, and then just to present myself as a human being. But generally on those days when I feel bad, I start the stream off saying, I'm not feeling good. Today's not one of those days. Today's a good day. And I just kind of plow through it sometimes. Ugh. But it doesn't make for a good experience. I had a friend tell me he was in throes of suicidal episode. Yeah, I've had that happen before. I'm not sure I have my own personal experience, but other people's experiences, I'm not sure. Okay. The internal conflict, trauma dumping on someone when we know it really would change anything and only kill a good vibe they might have it. I also find that it's like, I feel like I'll be placing a burden on them. Not only that, but I also feel like it's a lot of effort to talk about it. It's like, oh my God, just sometimes I don't even have the energy to like express myself with it. I don't feel that way right now. I probably need to verbalize my thoughts when I'm in the middle of it sometime, so that way I can go back and rewatch it. Maybe not publish it, but at least record it. Because I feel like the way that I feel in that moment is so different than the way I feel right now. It's like a light switch. I've got some pretty severe medications too that have been helping. The only bad thing is if I miss one day, that it can be pretty horrible. But anyhow. Oh yeah, and then I have thoughts and feelings that if I verbalize them to the wrong person, then I'm taking a trip to the hospital, or I don't necessarily want that either. And then also I've had situations where some of the things I've said in those episodes haven't really been good long-term things to have verbalized. Like I feel like I've been betrayed by saying things later, like it's came back later as not good. So I don't know. It's kind of a tough thing. And then part of me is like, okay, so how do I help people? Fuck, I don't even know. Like how could I help myself on this? I don't even know. I do have one person that I talk to about it that gets it pretty good. Like somebody here mentioned the suicide thing, and I did talk this person off of it once. And he's somebody that you guys probably know. He doesn't play any of these hero collector games, but he's in the public eye. And I don't know, I feel like I have a special bond. In fact, he called me twice, and I called him back, but we didn't connect last week, so maybe I need to reach out with him. You never know. Yeah, I don't know. It's a complicated topic. And, and I also feel like, how do I explain this? Like, I suspect that everybody's situation's different than everybody's, right? And everybody's personal experiences are different than everybody's, right? And it's just like, I don't really know if there's anything helpful to say. I do feel like the Thunderbolts movie, I got the feeling that like the Thunderbolts movie, that part of the movie and some of the dialogue there with Sentry talking about the Void and then Yelena a little bit to a certain degree. I also felt like they also represented Yelena as someone that kind of gets it, but not really gets it. Like there was definitely that interaction between the two is like, yeah, you kind of get it, but you don't get it. And I went, oh shit, because I feel like I've been like Sentry talking to people that are like Yelena. Like there was an interaction there where it was like, Yelena doesn't really get it. You know what I mean? Which was like, I was like, wow, that's very nuanced, but I was like, wow, somebody that wrote that really got that there were people that kind of got it or kind of get it, but not really. And then I think the resolution of the movie was nice where you just have to talk about it, right? You just have to share it. Is that there was no like let's give everybody hugs feeling. It was like, yeah, the only thing you really can do is talk about it. Yeah, I don't remember all of it. I was like, all right. Anyways, I liked the movie. I think that's what I'm trying to say is I thought the movie is like, okay, that's interesting. I did like the movie. Did we do everything yet? All right, let's go to war. I did like the movie though. Gifted 5 subs. Thank you so much. Thank you. Steven. Oh my goodness. Steven coming through for 51 months.
Yeah, hello from the corners of darkness, which is YouTube. What's up, Jason?
Yeah, we got some people on YouTube. Most of the guys are on Twitch. We're kind of a lot of low people here today. So there's a null team comp that gets through this. See if we can figure that out. Wow. That's a big commitment there. Wow, this is a big, 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 big commitment of resources. That look right? Wow, that's a big resource commitment there. All right. The power of friendship. I know, right? I don't know. This doesn't feel good, let me tell you. Null just, well, I guess Null's kind of done his job already in some way. All right, who am I gonna delete? Let's see if we can delete you. Problem with this is I feel like Old Man Logan is not really that strong versus Mephisto. I mean, we gotta get to Mephisto. There we go. Wow. Okay, so that did work. I'm an aspiring Chewbacca. Dude, I got Chewbacca on my my Crocs today. Got a little Chewbacca right here. Yeah. All right, what do we got here? We got, all right. Medusa, nowhere? Yeti? Wow. Let me check the stream title real quick. And to grow a proper beard. I haven't shaved in a week. I haven't shaved in a week. What do you think? No, actually, I shaved probably like 2 days ago, maybe. I mean, I don't know what's going on, but I don't feel like I don't know if I can pull this off here. All right, Twitch gifting a sub to Zodi. Thank you so much, my guy. All right, well, let's do this then. I'm gonna shave me since I was 13. Now the beard grow. My kids, friends think I'm Santa. Ooh. Wow, the dodges are super annoying. There we go. Bad Santa Cat makes me watch that. Cat makes me watch Bad Santa. All right, what else do I got to do? All right. 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 Well, it's really noisy. I don't know if you guys can hear that. But anyways. See, Duck is going to go first. Can't remember now. But I think this is over. Yeah. Yeah, I just had used my CES 6, the attack before. All right, what do we got here? Oh, we could have used Illuminati there. Or does Weaver mess up the Illuminati fight, though? Yeah. All right, here we go. I think I got out of time on defense. Yeah, this is a little whatever. Hmm. Put the. Didn't stick. All right. Well, let's see who's gonna go first. You probably. Well, let's just see. We've given up on this war, so if I can get my 10 W's, I feel like I did something, right? Oh, can Liberty take that? 'Cause that doesn't have the super scroll. Liberty Ultimus? We'll try. Yeah, this is auto lose. Yeah, this is just me fucking around to do whatever I want to do. I can do anything I want. Like, it doesn't matter. As long as I get my 10 attacks in, 10 W's in, like, I feel like I did something, but, like, it looks like the war is over, regardless of whatever I do. Let's see here. That should delete him. That's fine. There you go. This is gonna hurt a little bit. Let's try it. Wow. Oh, it did work. It did work. Holy moly. Well, gone. Rip. He did his job, right? Oh, why did I do that? I should be going after Medusa and deal with Captain Marvel last. Oh, this blind on what's her face is not great. There it goes. Now it's gone. All right. What do we got left now? Deleted like MCU deleted. I think Jonathan Major deleted his own career. I absolutely think you should spend your arena credits. Yeah, absolutely. Arena credits and elite raid credits. Well, I already flushed all my elite raid credits. I had 600,000 arena credits, and I flushed all but into the arena orb. But I kept enough to buy the daily L4s and L3s. Well, not the daily, but the every 8 hours. New Avengers can take this, right? It's a punch up, though. Or it's not going to have the... Am I going to be able to do this without... I think I should take Tigra at a 10. Oh, I don't... It's not going to matter. It's not going to matter. Ah, the Noir is going to throw me off. Well, I'll go before the Noir, even though Noir gets all that extra turn meter. Do you think you're ever going to add new character spotlight order? I do not. This would be pretty simple if it wasn't for Noir. This should still work though, right? Oh, there's no Void Knight. Huh. All right, let's just try it. There's no Void Knight. Let's try it. So we just need to stun... I don't even know. I think we just go all in on Red Goblin, and then it should just fall apart, right? All right. That worked just fine. All right. That worked just fine. Kang's lifespan is shorter than Jonathan Major's MCU King. No, Kang has been viable for a lot longer than most characters. I would say Kang is still useful long after he was introduced to the game, right? Wouldn't you say? All right. Yeah, no, it's not impossible for them to put a character in the spotlight orb, but the question is, do I see them doing it? I actually kind of feel like the Intel store and whatever that means is going to be everything they do going forward, right? We got to get through Black Knight yesterday. That'd be good. Okay. I mean, I'm hopeful they'll do some of the Spotlight Orb, but I feel like the Spotlight Orb is in the same situation as all the stores in the game where even the Battle World store is already feeling out of date and neglected, right? Like, I feel like they start out with a store and then they forget about it or run out of stuff to make the store meaningful, and then we build up the currency and then everything is screwed up, right? So I feel like Spotlight Orbs, Battle World store, a lot of that is in that same boat where yeah, I think they're trying to correct that with Intel and Intel Store, but I just feel like that. So this is cute right here. I gotta tell you, Cat is the best. I love Cat. Babe, are you watching right now? I don't think she is. So this was on my keyboard when I came in here to into this room this morning. It says, you take such good care of me, and you're going to take such good care of Ducky Heart. So she puts these post-it notes everywhere, and I love them. I absolutely love them. So Ducky is not what our baby is going to be named, but that's what we were calling the baby. Because I was like very, well, like there's this pretty high chance of miscarry. Like we've already crossed over that threshold where now the risk is reduced to like 1 to 2%. Crazy they get rid of currency, let people play longer, see they can piss off. I don't think that's what's happening though, Bruce. It's like there's all of this currency consolidation there's nothing useful to buy with it, and that will continue. You know what I mean? It's just like, yeah, okay. I don't think this works. Joke's on you, and then she gives birth to a duck? No. I don't think that's gonna work. I just don't want to take these guys up to 10. I already used an NA. Ah, look at that, 11s. Yeah, in theory, this currency conversion system, for what it should mean to people that have been playing the game for a substantial amount of time, like veteran players would say, it should be all this useless stuff will still be useless. You might be in trouble here. I should have did the special first. Well, yeah, I should have did the special first. I don't think it's gonna matter, but I should have did the special first. Get rid of you. When do we know if this new supply shot will have anything new in it? At the end of every quarter, they have the option of moving item. The plan. The tentative plan is at the end of every end of, let's say, Intel. So let's say the Intel store ends and they're going to come out with the Fucktail store next. They may move some of the useless stuff that once was in the Intel store into the shop store. It's not going to be good stuff. It's going to be like characters that are in that 6-month period where they should be fully farmable, stuff like that. But my understanding is that will happen when the Intel store ends, like 90 days out. The shop store should be useless currency buying useless stuff. Shit currency to buy shit stuff. So all of the shit currency we have right now will be one big shit currency, and all the shit stuff that you could buy with that shit currency will just be in a bigger pool of shit. It's just so funny when I say it like that. It makes me happy actually to say it that way. We'll see. They haven't said, but I'm hoping that, yeah, I know that it's possible. It's possible. I mean, I just feel like... All right, we're going to put an ability block on you, sir. Oh, did I take the wrong team in here? I think I took the wrong team in here. Hopefully this is not a problem. Oh, that's bad. How am I going to cleanse that? I don't think I can. That is super bad. Target anybody other than Lady Deathstrike. All right, well, this was a mistake. All right, well, that was that. Yeah, this was a mistake. The Intel shop actually has a timer. Yeah, it's like 90 something days out, right? Yeah, Intel shop is going to convert to something else. It's going to be a quarterly rotation, let's say. Well, that didn't go well. Should have used, well. Yeah, that was not the correct team to use there. Let's see, I've got Leftover Undying. Let's do that. Leftover Undying. And do we know what's going to be in the new Legacy shop? No, all of the same stuff that's in there now. All the terrible stuff that you can currently buy with raid currency will be the same stuff. All the terrible stuff that you can buy with Crucible currency will be the same stuff. Oh my God! It's not a new currency and it's not a new shop. It's an old. Okay, I'll go. I'll go in. I think yeah. So, and then okay. The real change is this. Okay. Crucible, Arena, Raids, Alliance War. Those particular areas of the game will no longer pay out their respective currency. That is the biggest change. Going forward, those game modes are going to stop paying this war currency and it's going to pay Intel. That really is the biggest change. Is that when you play in war, instead of getting Alliance War currency, you're going to get Intel. We kind of already understand what Intel does. And that's the easy part, right? There's going to be an Intel store. It's going to be like an event store. It's going to rotate every 90 days. You're going to get Intel from various ways. And, you know, they can control it because it's going to end on a certain date. The confusing part is this. Is that the 5 stores that we're going to talk about. There's 5 stores: Blitz, Raid, Arena, War, and Crucible. These 5 stores. So instead of having all these different currencies, there'll be one currency. And then all of the items that you can buy out of these stores will now be of the new currency. So imagine this is the UK, this is London, this is I see your underpants. No, this is France. France. This is like UK, France, Germany, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And they're all going to convert to euros. All of these currencies are now going to be called euros. They're going to call it shop currency. And then all the items that you used to be able to buy with these currency will also convert to euros. So it's nothing. It's a non-event. Now, what you need to do today, this is important. They are eliminating the ability to purchase Crimson Gear raid orbs with your elite raid credits. Run, don't walk, flush all of your elite raid credits into Crimson Gear raid orbs. The second thing, every 8 hours, if you have an abundance of arena credits, buy L4 training modules, L3 training modules. These suggestions that I'm giving right now are for veteran players that have been playing the game for years. This is not an appropriate suggestion for someone that's been playing the game for 6 months or even a year. These are veteran game player problems where we have an abundance of currency. The second thing is, my suggestion is to spend down as much of this arena currency into arena orbs, because this will be going away also. There is a small chance, there's a small amount of training materials in here. Leave enough so that you can continue buying the L4 training modules, because that will be going away. L3 training modules will remain, but got to get rid of as much of this arena credits, because it's going to give you some better access to training modules than when the system converts on the 22nd. So what to do today is spend all of your arena credits on Crimson Gear raid orbs. I went ahead and bought, like, I had like 4, 5, 600,000. I spent 4, 5, 600,000, left myself with a little bit on arena orbs. Every 8 hours, I'm buying the L4 training module, L3 training module. Then when we get closer to the 22nd, let's say on the 20th or the 21st, I will get rid of the rest of this. I don't know what Blitz... See, Blitz is the one area that I'm I don't know if the Blitz will pay out intel or not. If Blitz pays out intel, they're going to have a problem. If they pay out intel right here, that's going to be a problem. Yeah, they didn't say. No, I did not say that. I do not think that's happening, actually. That's one part of the game. That's not, I'm not sure. For me, I think it would be bad if Blitz paid out intel, because then we would have to, well, you know what's going to happen. If they did that, and because that would be highly incentivizing people to play Blitz. And then streamers like myself would say something to the effect, hey guys, this is against the terms of service. I strongly suggest that you do not go down LD Player or BlueStacks today, and do not use their automated scripting systems that are so easy to use that anybody can do in 30 seconds, but do not do it because it's against the terms of service. Because if you do it, you'll never have to blitz it. It'll just happen automatically. And who doesn't want to save time? But don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I will not be doing that. I don't think you get it, Doc. Yeah, I don't think you get what I'm trying to say, Doc. Yeah, if there is any incentive to blitz because it's going to pay out intel, everybody's going to want to do that. Play blitz a lot, right? Because intel is going to be important. Did anyone ever get banned for blitz spotting? I don't know. I don't think so. I do not know. But if the remaining 10,000 players of Marvel Strike Force, all of them start doing that, what are they going to ban their entire player base? What left they've got of it? Nearly as many votes. I'm finishing up my war attacks. What's up, Nah? Yeah, do you think Marvel Strike Force is in a position to ban their most highly active parts of their player base? You think they're in any kind of position to do that? I got Mighty Avengers. Mighty Avengers take out this right here. I think it will. Let's just do it. Oh, I will not be telling people how to do it or showing people how to do it or encouraging people how to do that. Absolutely not. Thank you, Big Spartan. All right, we'll be doing this. I actually have not read this yet. All right. Did I get my 10 victories? I think so. I got 11. What do I got left? A-Force. Illuminati. I essentially have Illuminati left. And A-Force Wasp, which is kind of a B tier team. Illuminati is an A tier team for sure. Maybe a lower. So I don't have a lot left. It's not like I'm sitting on like a Liberty or something chunky. Mercs, you know. I guess I have I'm gonna have to spend cores to holy shit, you gotta be kidding me. Bionode and Chaotic Storm? Well, it's gonna be what the Thunderbolts team, right? Yeah, that particular team is in transition, which has been Hivemind Super Scroll, and it's going to be transitioning to Thunderbolts. So my suggestion is to not go too heavily into Hivemind. I mean, if you can, if you want to, but it's going to be phased out pretty quickly for Thunderbolts. Yeah, I feel like this currency conversion thing has been hard to like explain. I think the one thing that they didn't do well is how many people out there thought that somehow like your 5 million raid credits would be converted into intel. I think a lot of people did. I feel like they didn't do a good job of saying, nope, that's not going to happen. How close am I, Professor X? 16 out of 25, maybe? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, 16 out of 25. Harbinger rung. I'm probably not going to do that. I'm not. It's for 150 training materials for an hour's work. I don't know. I don't know. When you need like 3,300 to take a single character up from 0 to 105, that doesn't seem very good. I'll do it, but I got other stuff I got to do right now. I mean, I enjoyed the first run. I enjoyed the second run. Third run, not so much. Right? I didn't read this yet. My understanding is they didn't even... Oh my god. I don't even think they changed anything. I didn't read it though. Vigilante Team Battle Pass. Okay. Harbinger Week 3. Right? For Allfather. Earn Odin Diamonds. So this is important right here. Because this is going to be tied to spending power cores, right? I was not having fun yesterday with the first node. I was having... So there's a part in the node where Absorbing Man drops with Super Skull. And sometimes my Sable would have her ultimate ready, or sometimes she wouldn't. And then when she would, sometimes the taunts would drop off of Absorbing Man, sometimes they wouldn't. And I just feel like it took too many runs for me to get that to work right. And then I was over it. After doing it like 20 times, I was like, okay. I maybe there was a better way of doing it where it was less random. Maybe I needed to change Sable to Skirmisher. I don't know, but it wasn't having a good time at that point. I'm not saying it was hard. It was just like, oh man, this is not great. Just restarting the node. You know what I wish there was? When you're in a node, instead of lose, retreat, or whatever, there should be a restart button. So that way you don't have to load out and load back in. Just like a restart button. Just hit restart and it resets the node, and you don't have to go into the loading screen, go back into it, select your team, and then go back into it. I mean, that's like that turnaround on that is like not short. Just hit restart and then you're back into it. Sable Skirmisher might have been the way to make that more fun. But strangely enough, nobody was suggesting that when I was struggling yesterday. And then I just like, okay, I'm good. I'm done. Rather go touch grass. And that's what actually I did yesterday. I ended up going outside. So, especially in Battle World. Yeah, there's so many game modes where having a restart node and not having to load out and load in would be way better. Holy moly. Just restart the node. We'll go over it. I don't know. All right. Oh, good. I am optimistic that this will happen. I'm not gonna be surprised if this is fumbled in some sort of way. I know that Max in his video, you know, on the main channel said that this is not a beta. I'm skeptical that it's gonna be like not have any problems. I'm just, I don't know how to, touching lettuce. We actually, most of my neighbors have removed their grass, but there's a common area, like a little park in our subdivision that has grass still. I went and walked in it the other day. Taco Bell's garbage. Holy shit. Cat likes Taco Bell, and you know what? Garbage in, garbage is. That's not the saying, but that's what I think. Yeah, wouldn't. That's funny. Yeah. Danger room opens. Taco Bell. Fuck that, dude. That is. I know that Del Taco is not throughout the United States, right? I think it's only in like the Southwest. I don't know how anybody with. How could it. Del Taco is so much better than Taco Bell. Holy moly. They don't even use real cheese at Taco Bell. They just have big pumps and they squirt this liquid cheese onto everything. You go into Del Taco and they've got all the ingredients in a refrigerator, all the avocado and lettuce and tomatoes, everything's like sliced up there in the store, and it's like cheaper than. I don't get it. And you don't have it. Oh, it's just not good compared to Taco Bell is not good. I don't think it's real cheese. And they do the same thing with sour cream. They have the sour cream and just big pumps. And I don't even know if it's real sour cream. It's like squirts it on your taco. Do you think there's any meat in that meat? All right. All right. So, okay. So the Doritos tacos are good. They're good. Fine. I'll make the concession. I'm reasonable. I do think the Doritos taco shells are pretty good. Well, street tacos are way better, but you know, we're talking about garbage fast food. We're not talking about real. We're not even talking about Mexican food. It's just garbage American food that has the word taco in the name of their store. That has nothing to do with Mexican food or street tacos or anything. It's just we're just talking about fast foods that have taco in their name. That's all it is. No relationship to actual food or even Mexican food for that matter. Yeah, I'm doing. I've eaten well for about 10 days now or better anyways. I didn't get to, so the one night where they all hung out, I was exhausted. Like, so there was a night where I'm guessing they all went and smoked and they ate In-N-Out. I wasn't there, so I can't speak to is that what they did, but that's what I imagine they did. And like they were still up like an hour before I woke up. So like Cat was sick. First of all, Cat was not feeling well. And so we went to bed early and they stayed out all night doing Del Taco In-N-Out stuff. Taco Bell is Taco Bell no longer a part of the Yum Foods thing? Subdivision of PepsiCo at one point. Isn't it still Yum Foods? Yeah, it's still part of Yum. Yeah. Yeah, yes, they were on vacation. Yes, they were on vacation. Yeah, it's still Yum. Yeah, it's still Yum. It's been Yum for a long time. Yes, they did vacation things. Oh, and so the reason why I was a little upset that I didn't have the energy, or it wouldn't have made sense too. It was who else was there? Baca was there, and I think also Wapo was there. So Baca and Wapo were there, and maybe T-Dub showed up for a bit, or maybe that was the other night. But then it was, you know, Bendable and Dorky and Valley. And I felt left out. I cried a little bit the next day that, no, it's my fault. I was invited. I just didn't stay awake because I'm old. Dude, I'm old. In fact, I'm going to go take a nap right now. See you guys later. I'm exhausted. Streaming for 2 hours has wore me out. In-N-Out is fine. Oh, so Wapo, you're from the IE area, so you know about Baker's. Baker's is pretty good too. I think I need to start claiming Baker's over In-N-Out because, like, oh my God, yeah, December is gonna be very different. Yeah, I'm ready. And we're going to have a bassinet, of course, adjacent to our bed, but the nursery is going to be, we have this room behind our bathroom that we're going to convert into a nursery. So even when our baby's a little bit older, it's only going to be like a couple feet away. Yeah, Baker's is all right. Every time I go back to Redlands or you, because you from the same neighborhood as where I was from, where Kat and I are from. Yeah, I try to go to, I try to go to Rosa Maria's also. Do you know about Rosa Maria's? It's not open on Sunday though. I don't think we're gonna need it. The proximity to where the baby is gonna be and where we're gonna be is gonna be pretty close. I could show you if you want me to. It is not. It's in, I think they only have 2 locations. One of them is in Redlands. They have a chili relleno burrito with pork that is amazing. It is so good. House tour. Yeah, Tommy's, there's like 900 Tommy's. There's like so many different versions of Tommy's. I don't think they're standardized either. Tommy's chili burger, I feel like there's 6 of them. They're all, it's kind of like the Albertos, Albertos, Robertos. There's like 17 versions of the same thing. All right, let's read this. Yeah, but sleep is going to be a problem for sure. Roguelite. Multiversal Danger Room. I don't. My Spanglish. Hey, I know Spanish. Hola. Hola, yo me lamo Trevor. Multiversal Danger Room. Earn Victoria hand shards. Yeah, my Spanish is horrible. I can't do anything right. Chile Relleno. I know it's Relleno, so I know that Ene and LA. I don't know. Relleno? I don't know. I don't know if I could ever say it correctly. I know it's not Relleno. Chili Relleno. It's not that. Chili Relleno. I don't know how to say it. Chile relleno. There you go. Relleno. But it's spelled all fucked. It's not spelled that way. It's like Relleno. It's like, there you go. It's like Relleno. But it's not Relleno. It's Relleno. Something like that. Relleno. Chili rellenos. Sir, I would like 2 chili rellenos on some tortillas with 3 extra tortillas with some, can you give me a little side of jalapenos? Sir? All right, earned to be Euro? I don't know. Multiversal Danger Room. Earn Victoria hand shards. Also, I just want to say this. So I was in Chicago for a brief period of time, and I met somebody there that was Greek and blah, blah, blah. And he says, there's nothing Greek about what you think Euros are. And he was like, some non-Greek Jewish dude in the 70s popularized what he thought a euro was here in Chicago and blew it the fuck up. But I want to promise you, like, authentic Greek euros are nothing like what everybody thinks they are. This is some sort of garbage manufactured idea. I was like, okay. Anyways, he had a whole rant about that. Yeah, I doubt there's anything Italian about pizza either. I feel like it's just an Americanized version of whatever I feel like same thing. Like I feel like a lot of Mexican foods are just like Americanized things. Like same thing with like there was a whole article about Panda Express and like General Tso's chicken and orange chicken. None of that shit's in China, man. That's just for Americans. Yeah, I don't know. It's just not. It's not a thing. It's just like what. It's like, huh? I want to sell Americans Chinese food, but we need to make it taste good to Americans. How can we do that? Oh, fucking orange chicken. They're gonna love that shit. What the hell is orange chicken? We don't fucking know, but Americans will like it. Yeah, let's sell them that shit. I love it. Actually, I went to anyways, let's get through this. Multiversal Danger Room earned Victoria hand shards. Field testing the tactics of its commander is such a high priority for strike. Covering up to 2-week global milestones will get tons of Victoria hand shards to your hands. Do you know how hard it is for me to not say Victoria hand job every time I see it? I have to, like, my brain like goes into like a seizure every time I see Victoria hand, and I want to add the word job to the end of it. It's like, fucking don't do it. You're not in 8th grade anymore. You can do it. Don't do it. We're offering up a 2-week global milestone that give tons of Victoria hand shards to your hands! Explanation point. Complete command center objectives as a community by playing Danger Room to earn XLs from Danger Room milestones. Victoria's Secret hand job. Dude, her animations with a laptop and she's standing there with a laptop. Boy, what a boner killer. Oh. Put the laptop away. Let's go to war, man. Let's go fight. Leave the laptop at home. See, she doesn't have the laptop there. There, yeah, she looks cool right there, but then in battle, doesn't she whip out like a laptop all the time? No, I think in battle she's holding a laptop, right? Now she looks cool here in the loading screen. We're never gonna get through this vlog. What's up, Fets Vengeance? Yeah. Negative Zone. All right. International Assault. Negative Zone continues week with a new set of rewards. Employ your Chapter 1 Harbor Trade characters. Eliminate the enemy threats and return home with a cachet of important rewards. Training modules. Crimson, Orange, and Gear. G3, L1Is, RBR Raggeds. I actually looking forward to this. I'm wondering if... when is it going to get easier with Thunderbolts? All right, currency conversion. Yeah, you do. It's not a lot. There's training materials. This is a pretty good blog post, actually. Actually, that was pretty badass. Dude, have you guys seen the animation on her? She looks like she pulls out two, like, smaller guns. They're like pistols. Like right here, watch. They're two, look at that, two, like, submachine guns. And then she puts it back together into, like, a rifle. I don't know how that works in real life, but that's pretty cool visually. Do that shit again, but fuck your laptop. No. Yeah, Captain Salty, this being the auction for it puts it being in the dark promo store back months. At least, what do you guys, Big Spartan Knob, what do you think? They auction off Odin's diamonds, and then how long is the exclusivity period? 2-3 months? Yeah, we're not going to see Odin in the Elite store for 2-3 months. 3 to 6 months? Of Odin Diamond Orbs, then the store, yeah. I don't know, man, but they auction that shit first. So they usually will go to Odin Diamond Orbs, then they'll be in the store. Yeah, they stretch this shit out. Battle Pass Twitch drops, 2 wars per week. Same as this week, but there were 2 runs, no rewards after Chapter 1 Harbinger trait, which will include Thunderbolts. Okay, Red Justice, same as this week. Week 3, Raid and CC. Okay, fine. Ride the Allfather, 14 days solo leaderboard. All right, so this is the auction. All right, so this is kind of important to hold off on using a lot of power cores because there's going to be a 2-week event coming up. And like for me, I did not purchase Victoria Hand, and I was planning at some point to core her. And there's going to be an event that runs for 2 weeks that will allow me to give a chance at getting diamonds, Odin, the. All right, so this is somewhat of important information right here, especially if you're holding on to a lot of power cores. There's going to be an event for Odin Diamonds, actually, which is pretty important. It's going to be a leaderboard for Odin Diamonds. It's coming up next week. So if you are sitting on power cores and thinking about coring a character in that 2-week period when the event starts, that's going to be the time to do it. Now, I personally did not go out and buy Victoria Hand, and I am sitting on like 20,000 power cores. So I'm going to be taking advantage of the event and using those power cores to get Victoria Hand unlocked. Let's go over the blog posts because there's a ton of stuff. Danger Rube will be coming out on Thursday, and a lot of other things. Vigilante Team Battle Pass. I haven't been buying all the battle passes. It's solely been based off value. A lot of time that comes down to the characters and have mostly am looking for gear tier 20 pieces. One of them did have a very small amount, but I'm in the market for gear tier 20 pieces and some characters. Then we're going to get the Harbinger week 3, and they're going to be doing another round of an events, which we'll talk about that here in a minute. Ride the Allfather, earn Odin diamonds. One of the requirements for this is going to be power cores to get points. Red Justice, which is the same as before. Hyperion will be coming to the game on Thursday, which will make the Thunderbolts team complete. Also worth noting is that some people will be unlocking Quasar tomorrow. From what I could see, some people that have done well in all those events will getting Quasar tomorrow. The Multiversal Danger Room global milestones, and I believe there's going to be Victoria hand shards in there as well. Hyperion powering up for battle. So this is going to be a bio raid team. I'm going to see how good they are. I was a little underwhelmed with the team when I played it on the test server, but we'll see how it plays out. This is going to be pretty much like a standard release. This is going to happen on Thursday. Danger Room. Battle test your roster in the ultimate test of wits and will with the opening of the Danger Room. This is a thrilling roguelike game mode which allows you to push your limits, try out new characters, and earn fantastic rewards. Each run is unique, packed with exciting decisions and replayability. If you haven't already, make sure you can check out the Danger Room blog with the complete rundown of how this new game works and how to get started. I will say one thing is that they did say in their strike spot video that this is not a beta. I'm not gonna be surprised if something on this is fumbled. They are pushing this game mode out relatively quickly with the intent of making adjustments and iterating on it based on community feedback. And I believe that we are getting a less polished version, even though their strike spot said explicitly that it was not a beta. It was not going to be that. I'm skeptical. I'm hoping that this Danger Room comes out with no flaws. The 2 times that I've had the opportunity to test it, I enjoyed it. So we'll have to see how that is implemented and what it feels like on the real world live servers, right? It happens on Thursday. Multiversal Danger Room, earn Victoria hand shards. Field testing the tactics of its commanders is such a high priority for Strike that we're offering up 2-week global milestones that we get tons of Victorian hand shards to your hands. And the reason I'm laughing is that the 8th grader in me, you know, whatever, that 12-year-old, whatever, every time I see Victoria hand, I want to say Victoria hand job, and I'm really trying not to. And so whenever I see Victoria hand when I'm reading, I'm like, my brain's going, don't say it. I just can't just say everything that comes to my mind. Complete Commander Center objectives as a community by playing the Danger Room during XLs from Danger Room milestones. In exchange for your teamwork, participating commanders will earn Victoria hand shards and intel. Multiversal Danger Room goes live when the Danger Room opens, so don't wait to dive in. All right. Negative Zone, Harbinger, week 2. And I want to call it Harbinger. Harbinger. Binger, not Bing. I don't know. Yeah, well, anyways. So the first time you play it, you get like all the rewards, but the third time you just get the node rewards. So if you really want to do that, I believe there was a very small amount of training materials that if it was worth your time to go through it, I did it a couple times. Like I went through week 1 3 and a half times, but I found it a little bit tedious with the RNG. And you know what I wish there was a restart button. Like if you go into a node and things go sideways, like your Sable doesn't strip the taunts away from the Absorbing Man because reasons. Why can't you just hit restart? Why does it have to back out, go into the loading screen, reselect everything, go into another loading screen, takes a long time. A lot of other games just have a restart button. Hit restart and the game just restarts the node. That would make this much more enjoyable. I think it would make Battle World more enjoyable. A lot of game modes a lot more enjoyable if there was just a restart button. You continue to earn node rewards even after the first 2 runs. So if you want extra goodies, be sure to do a run after the cooldown resets. And I think that I really like that the rewards are okay, but not really incentivizing people to play it over and over again, but I've been enjoying playing it extra times. You know, it gives me something to do, especially when I'm streaming, but fine. Currency conversion. All right. So don't forget that we're converting game currency mode to shop credits soon. The currency conversion will take place on the 22nd on this date. The following game currencies in your inventory will be converted to shop credits. Okay. So I just want to go over this again because I think there's some things that are going to require action. So what they're talking about is Blitz currency, raid currency store, like these stores right here. There's a couple currencies there, a couple currency, one currency there, a couple currencies there, a couple currency there. Those currencies in these 5 stores are going to be converted into like one clump currency. So let's say this is like UK and Germany and France and whatever, and they're all going to be converting to the euros, as well as the items in these stores will then begin to be started to be purchased with shop credits. Now, there's some things that are going away, so I think that action is required before the 22nd. This particular currency, Elite Raid Credits, is going to be best spent now today on Crimson Gear Raid Orbs, because this is being shifted into another store, another part, and that's not going to be an option anymore. So I have 100% spent all of my Crimson Gear Raid Orbs. Well, I bought as many Crimson Gear Raid Orbs with my Elite Raid credits. Now, if you're sitting in an abundance of arena credits, there's something similar to be done. L4 training module is going away, and only the L3s are going to be left over. We don't know what rate that'll be. We'll have to see. But for now, on every 8 hours, I am spending my arena credits on L4 training modules and L3 training modules, and the store resets every 8 hours. And I was sitting on abundance. You know, I had like 600,000 arena credits, and I went ahead and opened up arena orbs solely for the training materials, and this is also going away. So my plan is to keep enough of this currency so that I can continue buying the L4 training modules, the L3 training models every 8 hours, and then sometime before the 22nd, I will be spending whatever I have left on arena orbs. So that'll be here probably on the 20th. We're on the 17th now, so the next 3 days or so, I'll probably be purging the rest of that. The rest of it is basically, you know, you're going to have a ton of currency converting right here. You know, like if you're like me, you're going to have a ton of raid credits. A lot of the suggestions I'm giving about this store applies to veteran players and people that have been playing the game for years. I mean, some of the stuff that we're talking about right now may not apply to, you know, players that have been playing the game for a year or less. So just keep that in mind. But what I was trying to say is, you know, what can you buy with this? For me, not a lot. And so that is largely what's going to be happening with this conversion. I'm going to, instead of having a lot of currency that can't buy anything useful for me, it's just going to be one currency with the ability to buy a lot of things that are not that useful. It's basically putting these currencies and the items that you can purchase with these currencies into retirement. That's kind of what it is. It's not exactly that, because now there's more nuance to it, but I'm sure that is the general idea of what is happening. King in Black, earn null red stars. So the main thing about this is blitz with null once a day. This is hidden a little bit in the command center, and actually something kind of annoying about the command center, if you don't collect the rewards, they disappear. They got to fix that, because that's not right. Command center, they added a new one right here, King in Black, which is pretty simple. Sim a blitz battle with null, which just takes a second, and that gives you access to some reds. And I would just go in here. This is going to be, you know, what's going to be replacing like milestones in the event store. And I feel like they're kind of slowly introducing it to us, which I do like. I feel like it's pretty intuitive now that I've been using it for a little bit. So there are null red stars. Boy, Crucible start time. So this has not happened yet, but it will. Right now we have that Ultimate 16 running, but Season 16 will be starting, and they're moving the start time an hour earlier. Alliance War update. They're going to temporarily, maybe permanently, they kind of left the door open. They're going to do, twice a week instead of 3 times a week. They're going to try that again, so they're doing another test. There's also a poll right now on the Discord server for shards. We've got a screenshot of it here. looks like the poll is running on the Discord there, and people are going for Howard the Duck and Havoc. I think that those are the most scarce 2 character shards, so I'm glad that's going there. A lot of people got Lilandra for free by logging in, and largely these other characters are readily available. It's somewhere in the game. Liberty just became there, but you know, Orcus has been for a while. So Howard the Duck or Havoc, I think those, I'd be happy with either of those for sure. I'm glad that Havoc is the winner, and that's going to 100 character shards in celebration of Johnny, first commander to complete the Race to X. So this happens every time a Discord is completed. It was completed within a couple hours, and then they have like a community type thing. Is that the top 2 characters when the poll closed will give an Orban game guaranteeing 50 character shards. So most likely going to be those 2 characters. I think that's great. Twitch drops is going to be extended. This will be going next week. This resets every Monday, and you can get Intel, Gold, and more Intel credits. Looks like they shut the time or cut the time down a little bit. It was higher before. And then Friday free claim. Now, this is probably the most important part of the blog right here, and then we will read an overview just to recap everything. Ride of the Allfather, earn Odin diamonds, climb the rake of a 2-week leaderboard to stake claim to diamonds. So essentially this is an auction, if you will. It's going to start on the 19th and run for 2 weeks. Score points through Thunderbolt diamond orbs, earn negative zone orb fragments from the negative zone, and spend power cores. So this is what I was talking about at the beginning of the video. Wasn't going to plan on coring Victoria Hand until this event starts on the 19th, which will be Monday. The rewards will be Crimson Mystic Gear, which I absolutely need, Tier 3 ISO 8 diamond orbs and dark diamond credits, and then the leaderboard will be for Ogun diamonds and Mystic Gear Tier 20 pieces. Actually, that's what I need, not this so much. Yeah, that I have some, but right here, Mystic Gear Tier 20, yes, I need that. So I just extreme shortage of that right now. So quick overview, and then we'll wrap up the video, is that there is Vigilante characters in the Battle Pass on Monday. Twitch drops for 4 hours. We'll get all of it, 4K, 40,000 Intel, 2 million gold, 2 wars per week for this season at least. Then the Negative Zone, Harbinger, week 2, same as this week, completion rewards for the first 2 runs, and then node rewards every run after. Still requires the Chapter 1 Harbinger traits, which right now is Vigilante and Thunderbolts. By Thursday, we should have the last of the Thunderbolts. Maybe that'll be an option because that'll be a complete team. There's going to be 2 more teams that are going to be a part of that Harbinger tag, and the Thunderbolts is going to be the first of the 3. So we know what the Thunderbolts, and the other 2 we don't know. They're going to be for some sort of monthly Scourge to give us extra ways of upgrading our Quasar. And like I said, some people are going to be unlocking Quasar tomorrow. And so what that means, they've said that it's going to be red stars for sure in those monthly Scourges. There also is 3 awakened abilities that makes Quasar very, very, very strong inside of Alliance War. And it's possible that I'm guessing maybe one of those Scourges will have a way of getting them there. I'm not sure. Red Justice, same as last week. Harbinger week 3, daily objectives, raid and crucible battles. Weekly objectives, earn Harbinger orbs, raid with vigilantes, earn XLs from the danger room. Fine. Premium objectives, raid with Hyperion at 5 stars. The ride to All Fathers. So this is where we get the Odin diamonds in the leaderboard. And I believe there's 7 reds in there too. Yeah, there it is right there. 14 days, solo leaderboards, earn negative zone, and Thunderbolt diamond orbs, spend cores. 3 diamond Odin for the top 200. Like I said, this is a leaderboard auction. 2 diamond for the first 1,000, 7 red, and 1 diamond for the top 5,000. And I believe this is going to be absurd. Diamonds on Odin are insane. And this will also present, a period of scarcity and, a window of exclusivity on diamonds, because a lot of people are saying, well, when is Odin going to go to the elite store? That could be anywhere from 3 to 6 months. Typically, there's some sort of Odin Diamond orbs, maybe, and it would be randomized. That usually happens before he's just in the elite store, and I don't have a time frame that, but it feels like it's more than 3 months, and someone suggested to me that it was 3 to 6 months. Mystic G20 minis for all rakes, that's great. Negative zone orbs from the Harbinger week 2, and milestones for this event. If you're going to core for Thunderbolts, I remember doing during this event. Yeah, Big Spartan, thank you. That's what I was saying. Thursday, Hyperion and Danger Room, and then the global milestones, and then the currency conversion. I'm going to probably have to start a new account when that currency conversion happens, because I have an idea of what that looks like for a veteran player, but I'm deeply concerned and confused on what this will mean for people, let's say, under a year. I've only been playing Marvel Strike Force for under a year, because I know that that currency that someone like myself that's been playing the game for 7 years, that currency is not useful, but I know it is useful for people that are still trying to get up to like a level 105. You know, when you're on that climb to get to 105, that currency is still meaningful. Eventually it becomes not so much. So I don't know how that's going to work. I'm hyper curious. If you're planning another skill leaderboard for race 2XNs, ride the Alpha, there being 2 weeks likely ruins that plan. Let's get back-to-back leaderboard events. Sim Blitz with Null once per day for his Red Stars. 6 and 7 will be coming in the future. Right now it's just 5. Quasar unlocks begin on Sunday, which is tomorrow. And then that the poll is on the Discord. Looks like the 2 character shards that I want are already winning. And, you know, you can go on there and vote if you want somebody other than Howard and Havoc. And then the Cosmic Crucible time moves forward an hour. Thank you so much, Big Spartan, for summarizing it in one lace. Bye for now. I don't know. I have a 5-star in mine. I don't know. Mine says 5. Is yours different? Yeah, I don't know why that is. Maybe somebody in chat has what you have. I don't know. That's the first I've heard of that. What I gotta do. I need some Raid Shadow Legends ideas to make videos. Maybe until you get the 4, the you know, maybe until you get the 4, the 5 is not offered in this event. See, there's a little eye right here. Let's see, I've got another video. All right, what do we got? I need to eat something. Got to get this. You have a five. Yeah, I don't. How many? You have a five? I have a 5-star, but it's only 4 red star. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's not clear to me.
I've been grinding since beta, now I feel betrayed. OP drops and skill gets outweighed. Used to punch up, now I punch down. Whales auto win while I wear the crown. Free to play dreams getting crushed overnight. PvP's a joke, can't win the fight. Scopely, you listening, this ain't the way. OP's killing the game we used to play. OP this, OP that. Power goes up, strategy flat. Stack your cash or get outplayed. Welcome to the new meta they made.
Look, I dropped cash, built my squad tight. OP rewards me, feels just right. Mirror matches now have a twist. Strategies.
Diddy Kong. There you go. Maybe that's the answer.
20 grind, yeah, it's a chase. But my investment's not a waste. Let the haters talk, I'm here to stay. OP's the future, leading the way.
This is great.
Fatality.
Shot for Cosmic Crucible! Y'all ready to get wrecked? We got a pretty crazy defense, and my opponent has informed me that they played pretty well, so we're gonna have a go at it. Now, we've got an interesting setup right here that has not only Captain Britain, but the new Emma. So we will not, I repeat, we will not be doing Starjammers there. We're gonna have it a go with Starjammers in room 3, which is tricky because they got some 11s. We got in-game Thanos, Omega Red. That's gonna be some problems. And then above here is Spider Society. Spider Society's been giving people a bunch of problems. So yeah, this is great.
Fatality.
Shot for Cosmic Crucible! Y'all ready try to get wrecked. We got a pretty crazy defense, and my opponent has informed me that they played pretty well, so we're gonna have a go at it. Now, we've got an interesting setup right here that has not only Captain Britain, but the new Emma. So we will not, I repeat, we will not be doing Starjammers there. We're gonna have it a go with Starjammers in room 3, which is tricky because they got some 11s. We got in-game Thanos, Omega Red. That's gonna be some problem. Okay. Let me see. Let's see what Cat is.
Hey, OP this, OP that. Spend a win or get smacked flat.
Stack your team, stack your stats.
If you ain't built, you get clapped fast. Oh, you mad? That's cute. Now buy some more. We dropped overpowered, so y'all hit the store. Power ain't free. This game's a biz. You think we care, bro? Check the whales. We real. Your roster's trash. That's by design. But hey, there's a 99.99. Balance, please. It's not our thing. Just drop some cash and you get a swing. We read your posts. We laughed and flexed. Dear devs, it's broken. Cool. Who's next? OP's not broken. It's profit unlocked. Keep whining while we stack all the cash. OP this, OP that. Power creep with a price tag attached. You want fair? That's old school talk. Now it's pay to smash or take the walk.
$80 is enough, you greedy fucks. $80 is enough, you greedy fucks.
$80 is enough, you greedy fucks. $80 is enough, you greedy fucks. Greedy fucks. Greedy fucks. Greedy fucks.
$80 is enough, you greedy fucks. $80 is enough, you greedy fucks.
$80 is enough, you greedy fucks. $80 is enough, you greedy fucks. Greedy fucks. Greedy fucks. Greedy fucks.
All right. So I'm hungry. And Kat doesn't want to come. Kat's working, doing her thing. I could, what am I going to eat? When did this article come out? This came out, babe, this came out on the 9th. All right. Oh boy. I need to eat something. I don't know what to eat though. Like normally if I would go into the kitchen, but coconut rice, I don't think I have anything like that. All right.
Graviton sitting pull teams in, now he's out of sight. Quake shook the world, but her time is done. Now she's just a relic of battle she won.
All right, I think I'm gonna go to Del Taco, and then I got to do some Raid Shadow Legends stuff. Let's see. No, I'm gonna do it here on Twitch. All right, we're gonna do it on Twitch. Let's see. Let's walk around and get some to eat. I'll take you with me. Let's get it done. I'll take you with me. I'm just trying to think about what I want to do. I'm very indecisive today. Just gonna get work done. Trip to Del Taco. Unfortunately, my Wi-Fi does not transmit all the way to Del Taco, and I don't know how to convert it to cellular from inside the OBS. I don't know how to do that. Cause like this thing only has a limited range. Let's see here. See if the phone thing works. Bombay coming through with a prime for 10 months. You're the best, my guy. All right. I do want to get Twitch chat loaded up on my phone so I can see what you guys are saying. You guys are going to have to help me figure out what I want to eat. All right, you got to get pause on the, or yeah, mute. There we go. Trip to Del Taco, no way. All right, well, you can see I'm a baller here. All right, switch microphones over. Test, test, test. Okay, we switched microphones. Ugh. Does that work? Yeah. All right, I just want to tell Kat that I'm walking around. Hey, babe, I'm not coming over here, but I've got my camera. All right, just letting her know. What do you got here? Bean says hi. Oh, I got to go back in and get my phone so I can get my Whales of Cash thing right there. Boy, the hallway's dark in my office. All right, what's he got the phone right here? What are you guys saying? Trip to Del Taco? No, no, no. So we don't want to do that. What are we going to eat? We're in the kitchen now. I'm trying to do no sugar. I had oatmeal for breakfast. Got tortillas. I do not know what I mean. Oh, what? Oh, I know what I got. I got leftovers. Holy moly, this is super easy. Super easy. I got leftovers from yesterday. I forgot. I have like a rice bowl left over. Let's do that real quick. Cat says hi. See, that's Cat's. That's mine. Smells good. I wonder if I should heat this. Probably not. Let's see, we're gonna throw. Taco Bell, get out of here. Taco Bell's terrible. Bendy, I'm not doing Taco Bell. I don't like Taco Bell. Look at my socks. Look at my Crocs. Oof, look at that. Look how good those look. Oh, they look good. Let's put this back in the fridge. That's hers. She's got like tempura or something in there. Ooh. Hey, let's have some rice bowl and then a piece of pizza. That's a real lunch. Actually, I'm gonna eat the pizza over the sink because that's the easiest way. Taco Bell's gross. Del Taco all the way. Say hi. All right. All right, let's see. Let's go back to streaming. Put that in my pocket. All right, we're going back to the streaming room. Put you on the floor. Okay. A Ken doll? Yeah. Yep, a Ken doll. Let's see what he's doing. He's hanging out there on the floor by himself. Let's do. We gotta turn the camera a little bit. I gotta plug in the charger. All right, we're gonna pivot to Raid Shadow Legends because I need to eat my food. And let's see here. I don't know, man. Well, here, let's do this.